Ready?
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
And then you know.
Come on.
Come on, Mike, help now.
All right.
Eating a candle. No, clean off the. Keep pulling them out, guys. You don't have to keep sticking the same one back in. How's that cake, Glenn? They're on the snow.
Birthday cake.
I guess I'll have one too. I think it's a cherry nut, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
We made it very good.
Did you help make the
Did Mike
cake?
make this cake?
Huh? I think Aunt Sharon made it.
Oh, Sharon. Are you sure Mike didn't make it?
The mother of 4 children made her mother a birthday cake. Now that's pretty nice.
While watching.
Probably
not as hard as it was.
No,
It'd have the right equipment.
That's all it is. Yeah.
That's the one you want?
Okay,
Michael, don't bounce on the chair.
Good job. Mike wanted me to make you a birthday.
Did
Jess, do you want some ice cream?
Your birthday's going to be pretty soon, Michael.
Mike,
Oh boy, that looks good.
sit down, okay, young man?
Uncle Andy, do you want ice cream?
Sure.
You got 15 candy?
1 lump or 2?
I know, I'm gonna watch my,
2?
Petite figure?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
go ahead.
Anybody else for ice cream?
No, go ahead, put it in there.
Oh.
Whatever you wanna do with it, it's fine.
Well, Pat, what do you got to say in your 39th?
On my 39th birthday? Well, it's been a marvelous 39 years. And with a little luck, I'll get to 50.
29.
No, I have to admit to 39. I was 8 years old when Jerry was born.
Okay, who else?
That's what I told her earlier, it was a miracle
Glenn,
birth.
do you want some ice cream and cake? You want on the
No,
corner ice cream?
to have one's health and family is marvelous. And I'm very appreciative.
Certainly.
I'll take the back one off of there and put it on the front one.
Well, it's not Grammy. You say hi to Grammy? Say hi.
Hi,
Say
Brittany.
Grammy.
Happy Easter.
You hear that?
See what's in there.
Oh, there she goes. Say smile.
The last picture we have is her sleeping on the floor, so this is a nice contrast.
Let's see.
And then there's another one over in front of
Happy Easter, Sharon.
Polish people's house. I thought it looked
Eric Conti went into a depression after looking at the video. Happy Easter, Grandma.
Is that Uncle Andy? With a toy.
Take it off.
We're out here enjoying the sun.
Nick. Huh? Want me to go get it for you? I'll go get it for you.
I locked it then.
How you doing?
Right here. Hi, Nikki. Good, I bet you could come.
Holy cow!
Happy Easter.
I'm gonna go around this way and
Are they
catch them.
going Easter egg hunting now?
Yeah, there's quite a few in the backyard.
You guys go look up front yet?
Anyone want this?
I do.
I see another one.
Jess, why don't you give one to the rest of the guys since you got so many of them, okay? I bet you Nikki could reach that one. There.
Well, why don't we go maybe see if there's some out front? Thanks, Nikki, that was nice.
Mike, corner of the garage.
Over here?
No, up here, up this way.
I heard. I wonder if there's any in the trees.
You open it.
Is there any out front?
I don't know. How many more you got, Pen?
I don't know.
They all melted?
I figured they would be.
Did everybody find one?
No.
Who didn't find one?
Oh, God, they're sugared to death.
Yeah. That one's from me.
Ouch! Ah!
The wire in this thing just got me.
Huh?
Take a picture with the kid. The wire in this thing is supposed to.
Brittany.
Grandpa, Uncle Randy, hello.
Brittany, how you doing?
Uncle Randy's the one with all the money. Remember that. Cash.
You know where I get it from? I keep betting your dad.
True. This is true. He has a lot of your dad's money. We need to correct the statement.
I was tempted to call you on the Masters, Mike, to see where you...
Hard.
You're getting colder. You're getting colder.
Getting cold.
Jess,
This way,
Nikki,
Jess.
I think you guys missed some along the way.
Yeah, I think you missed
Okay,
some.
Michael,
look
better
hard
look
enough.
right around. Look
Look
real
around.
Let's go find.
Oh, Scotty got it.
Who's Brian?
Hey.
Hey!
Should we go out in front and see if there's any more? Who's up there?
Oh, Britt, you want to stand up there?
Who's this little girl?
Chris's niece. Nicole.
You know what?
Oh, you.
Run! The windows are open, buddy.
What's Scotty?
He wants to play.
Good shot, Glenn.
Something like that. Oh, what a terrible thing to do.
Find one?
Did you get that all on tape now?
Yeah.
Put in their oven and exciting them to squirt me with them.
Hey, Hyman. Hey, Hyman.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you find one? No.
Oh, you better run.
Hi, Grandma.
Hey there, Philip.
Here you go. Brent.
How you doing, Mark?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, that doesn't look like an Easter egg, does it?
Could have shot the car all day.
Brian, you want to come look for some more? Huh? That's my baby. Mama's over here. You're quite a baby. Yeah, he's my baby. Be careful.
You guys didn't hide any down there, did you?
No, but where did that?
Back the other way, girls.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll bet you. You getting them off there?
Yeah.
Huh? Shells coming off?
You know how, but I don't know how to take them off. Look at it.
Downtown?
Oh, you look at that. Michael's getting it.
Yeah, it looks like. I mean, everything kind of fit in with everything else.
I don't think you have so many neighborhoods
I
where the buildings are.
I'm going away.
Did you hike down?
Thank you.
You didn't need an extra napkin. You said I don't want
What do you got, Scott?
It's a beautiful
Look at this is mine. That's mine.
Those are good. So they must have brought it out of its spring hibernation.
Well, here's a guy that hasn't found his place yet.
You want to take a walk?
Yeah.
I think Dad's out front.
Is it all drying?
I think so, but right here.
I was at Eastland Thursday and I ended up crying in the parking lot.
It's cold.
Well, the battery went dead and I broke her glass bottle waiting for the truck.
Okay, everybody's gonna paint.
Bye.
Hello. This is your son, Denny. Over here, Pat. Over here. There you go.
Hello, Dennis.
That's Dennis.
Number one son.
Number one son.
And this is,
This is Randall, number one son-in-law.
what is the distinction?
I got married before he did.
Wow.
Half
It'll
mile.
be like a new piece.
Yeah, we're real happy that that's the way we're going about, getting it done. At the time, it was like $600. Well, when we dropped it off, it was $600 to get it stripped and refinished.
I'm a painter.
Repaired and refinished.
I paint.
Right.
But
We ended up paying
this is mine.
$200. But that wasn't our intention. Our intention was I was going to refinish it.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't know. You know, a piece like that, it's
Hi,
a
Peter.
nice piece of furniture. Yeah.
that's what Roy and I started talking about. And it's not worth it. Saving a few bucks for how potentially for how.
That's mine. I know
He
that.
gave you a good. He charged me $200 for that desk in there.
Yeah. I have no problem. No, that's shit.
I told him I'm getting sick and tired of his bullshit. Though I pay him up front.
You got 4 minutes on you, at least. Yeah. Go, Paul.
I see.
Morning.
How you doing? Your time good?
Yeah. Less than a half hour swim.
Great.
I'm right on time right now.
Is Kirsten back there?
Yeah, she'll be coming up pretty soon. Dad, don't, you can't.
Oh,
You're supposed to help me.
okay.
Thanks anyway.
Yeah.
Have a good ride.
Go get it.
We'll see you later.
Eric's got about 4 minutes on you right now.
Big lead, babe.
First man off the bike is Nick Taylor from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, who was second at USDS Houston three weeks ago. Show him your fast change, Nick.
Give him help. That's 26 miles in 57 minutes.
57 minutes.
You gotta move this back a little here. Okay, great. Let's move these back a little more, just a tiny more. From Ohio, who's 4 for 4 this season, and fourth was the top swimmer, the 16-year-old from Almonte Springs, Florida. That was Nick Radgood.
My friends went.
Which is my good side?
Straight on.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
What are you looking at?
Oh, my Christmas present. Day in the life of America.
Very nice.
Sure is.
What is that book? What is...
Well, she was saying them. They took a bunch of photographers, 24 of them?
200.
200 of them, and had them all take pictures on a certain day. And then they made a book about all these pictures that these photographers took all across the country on one day.
Huh? Yeah, I got a 15.
Hello.
So it's supposed. That's nice. They hope it's in the National Library.
Here, give this to Grandpa.
Randy's been shopping again. Thank you.
Oh no.
Thank you, Glenn. And he blames it on his kids. What's it say, DH? What's it say? Can you find yourself in this picture? You're the one over the hill. Happy birthday.
Oh, you haven't yet.
That's the one you picked out. See, you're just, you know, you're putting words in. What they give you, DH? What they give you? Well. What is this one for? For Grandpa? In case what? It's in case yours breaks, DH.
What is it, Donald?
What is it, Don? Dignified way to go. Oh, wow. They've heard yours so often. In case it ever breaks. This is a,
What does it do? What does it do?
Very good, DH. That's in case yours ever breaks. We've heard yours enough. That's in case it ever breaks. Oh. Sure, you can do it.
Give it to me.
Want to try it out? Go ahead, Jessica.
Okay.
Now remember, isn't that disgusting? That's in case Grandpa Don's ever breaks.
Well, are we gonna sing, guys?
Did you go shopping with your dad to buy that? Yes, did you now? Hey, who signed the cards, DH? Who signed those cards?
Okay, let's go.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donald. Happy birthday to you.
Come on, help me out, Glenn.
You can go closer.
Come on, help me out.
Could I help?
You
Could I help?
Go on over there.
Yep,
Go on over there.
there's one left. Let's going.
Hurry up.
Going.
Ah!
Good job.
Yeah, you pull it out. You don't think so?
I got him a Strellinger's catalog, because that's where we got the copper screening for the breezeway from Strellinger's. I'm down in the river where the warehouse was. they had the rack and pinion steering in the cabin. So that's because he was looking for like on a kid's automobile. You know, it's got a steering wheel and a rod and a finger comes down like that, and that moves. He was looking for something like that to put on his go-kart. And the motor, this lawnmower mower,
Grandma,
it only had a chain drive, but only running on one wheel.
What do you want?
So we didn't have to worry about a differential, for two wheels.
strawberries.
So he had rack and pinion steering in his go-kart?
You like those?
Yeah. You know,
How
long
many did
before
you
they got in cars.
Just
And
3.
Only 3?
Mr. Lang
Yeah.
gave him electric welders, so he welded
Goodness,
it
look
together.
to me.
You know, the whole
Look at
cage
those
and
red lips.
frame and everything.
Sure looks like you ate
Steering.
more than 3.
So he's been interested in cars all his life.
Oh,
hasn't
I
he?
want
yeah.
more.
No, electric.
Oh, that's
But if you don't let me any more, I
When
won't
he was,
come
he was
in
born
anymore.
39.
You won't.
When he was crawling around, you'd see his mother. We had an Electrolux vacuum. He'd see his mother go from room to room, you know, and plug in the vacuum, and power would go on. Electric motor. What's that? You know, where does that come from? Powerhouse.
Oh, where's the powerhouse?
There we go, powerhouse. Yes, sir. So when we used to drive back and forth to New York, every big building you'd see, Daddy, is that a powerhouse? Is that a powerhouse?
You remembered, huh?
Yeah. And we'd see cows on the mountains, and I'd say, see them cows on the mountains? They got short legs on one side. Why? Keep them from falling off the mountain. The one on this side, their legs are longer. On this side, their legs are shorter.
My dad used to tell us there was a man inside there that squirted out the water onto the windshield.
That's what I told Wendy's kids.
Did you?
A couple of little Japanese boys, they took a leak, you know. When I turned on the windshield squirters.
Where's Glenn? Where's Glenn?
That was quite a night down at the Omni last night. Viewing all the celebrities and...
Yeah, in distressed jeans, and God almighty, you'd think they didn't have 2 shoes to rub together.
Ask me if I'm going to say
Here I am, I was wearing a coat. I was the best dressed guy in the house with the least amount of money in my pocket, probably.
What are distressed jeans?
Looked like they'd had the hell beaten out of them, you know. They washed native style on a pile of rock, you know.
They call it, that's what they call it, stonewashed.
Stonewashed.
Distressed. I have to remember that one.
You look distressed in those jeans.
That's pretty good, Grandpa.
You look like a strawberry hat. Look at a strawberry.
You guys are enjoying those.
Strawberry, fat strawberry. Fat strawberry.
Did you get to go down during the day, too?
You mean that the Ren con?
Yeah.
That $40,000 hospitality suite?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't like that 21 stories. I just can't stand the elevation in the building. The last 2 years we were in New York, I couldn't go up the Empire State Building. Couldn't go up in the Statue of Liberty. I mean, I just felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So Marcy used to take the kids up. You know, and I'd stay down on the sidewalk. But the first 2 or 3 years we were there, holy smokes, I was first to go. Had a transformation.
Isn't the frosting good,
Somebody told me a
Grandma?
joke, I guess, about the guy that jumped off the Empire State Building. About halfway down, he said, I changed my mind!
Let's put this over here.
I took the kids one night with me to the Ren set, and I wanted to take them to the top.
Oh, yeah.
So I did, but we went up in an elevator with a woman who was terrified.
Oh,
And the
boy.
kids sensed that. So we
Yeah.
got to the top, and they refused. They
Yeah.
did not want to go back down that elevator.
Oh. What did you do?
You took the stairs, right? No.
You didn't go to stairs.
No.
Different elevator.
I don't, well, there was a foreign group of people came, like I think they were German, and they were really friendly, and they coaxed the kids in the elevator. They talked them all the way down.
Did they really?
Yeah.
One of those adventures, like, why did I do
Do
this?
this. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
I was telling Jack
Oh,
there's a,
I like going in an elevator. Could we go on one
Sure.
one day
Yep.
on Sunday?
Yep. We'll go back down there and find that trolley again.
Wall trolley.
What?
Elevators in New York we call wall trolleys.
Wall trolley?
were they really?
Yeah. Boy, that's a fast wall trolley. I mean, the Empire State Building. Oh God, they right up.
There you go.
Bing.
They're building a campground for all the homeless people now in Los Angeles, an urban campground.
Oh, this is Skid Row. There's a mugging going on right here.
Right in the picture?
Yeah.
Let's see, Kirsten.
These two guys down here are assaulting a drunk guy.
Rolling.
Yeah.
Hi, when I was in Pasadena, I get pissed.
You wanna take those
These other people are just walking around.
Yeah, like
Ignoring
nothing's-
it, yeah.
And that used to be the little old ladies of Pasadena, you know.
Sure isn't anymore.
Mark, can we
Okay,
go
be
back
nice
to
to
the
her.
marina today?
In fact, the apartment I stayed in,
I think she picked
it
up
was
on
like
that.
slum housing.
What?
From Pasadena,
The
she
guy,
picked up on
I told you
Marina.
about
Oh,
this.
okay.
The guy, this landlord used to rent out like a room, and then you'd have to share a community toilet and shower and kitchen. It was like $300 a month
I
for
can
just a
believe it.
room.
I can believe it.
And I used to work for this landlord, and I used to clean these community toilets and kitchens and stuff
Oh,
for them.
that feels
And they just get
good.
disgusting. I mean,
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
And this one, we had to.
Take a hose in?
Well, this one room, these people moved out, and we had to tear apart the room because it was so disgusting. They were heroin addicts, and it was just, I can't even describe how disgusting it was.
Again, Baba.
Beyond belief.
What was they using it, a shooting up room?
No, they lived in the room,
Oh.
Again, Baba.
and almost all the people who lived in these apartments were alcoholics or heroin addicts or.
What's an heroin addict?
Pardon me?
What's an heroin addict?
Heroin.
Oh, heroin addict. Oh.
So I lived in one of these buildings in a room.
Glenn.
Well, he wants me to get over, I guess. He's leaning on my knee. Now, is that what you mean?
You want to sit on Grandpa's lap, Glenn? Or a little bit on his chair?
You can have this part of the chair right here. You can have that little part,
You want to lay down?
or I'll take the little part.
Oh, how
Go ahead.
nice.
So what, Andy?
Get down, Jess.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say.
Well, I know rents are awful because we have a program at 4 o'clock down there, People's Court. Judge Wapner, a retired judge in California, and he handles these $1,500 limit cases. You know, rents and minor tort cases and whatnot. And $500 a month is apparently good going rate for a bedroom.
Oh yeah.
People rent a room in their house.
Mm-hmm.
500 bananas. Good Lord. And working people paying that.
They don't do much more than just pay their rent then, do they?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
This one, I remember this one German guy, an authoritarian type of a guy, he was dictating to her. First he wanted a 500 the first and last month. And she was a working girl, and she was almost in tears, you know. You could tell her she was terribly nervous. Telling the trouble that this landlord was giving. Dictate to her, coming into her room, you know.
What time?
When she was at work, you know, complaining about the condition of her room. Didn't make her bed, and this and the other, leaving clothes not hung up, you know. And she said, well, I got such a short time. I was going to school too and working 8 hours, you know. The time schedule, it was just frantic, you know. And she didn't have time to make the bed if she was going to eat her breakfast. And things like that. The judge took sympathy to her. Boy, did he read the riot act to that landlord.
When she rented the room, and he didn't have any right to it, did he?
That's what the judge said, you know.
That's right.
What business did you have going in that room?
Yeah. So it ended.
So
huh?
she won. And the judge gave her some damages, although the landlord was suing for, oh hell, he had trouble re-renting the place, claimed, all the damage she done was trumped up. Couldn't prove it,
Yeah.
Didn't have any pictures of the damage. Oh, he claimed that she moved the desk out. And the way he told it, it was a business desk. And he put marks on the linoleum where she dragged the desk across the kitchen floor, damaged the linoleum, got to be replaced, and that was a crock. She brought the desk up to court, but she didn't have it in the. Come to find out, it was a child's desk, a roll-top child's desk that she had gotten for a Christmas present or something. She just picked it up like nothing, She says, "Well, I didn't drag that desk across, I carried it." Boy, did his case go to hell.
That was it right there.
Yeah. Oh, the judge just looked at him with disgust.
People's Court, eh?
Yeah, People's
That
Court's the
must
name of
show.
the program. Boy, is it popular.
Yeah, I know that. I was going to say, that must show all over the country.
Yeah, 4 o'clock, and that's my TV day starts with that in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Because right after that starts the news.
Oh,
4:30. Local news. 5 o'clock state news. 6 o'clock is rather. And after that starts Channel 6. No. Right after that is Three's Company. Unless.
You like that, eh?
Yeah, I get a hell of a bang out of
You know
that.
what Three's Company is?
Guy living with 2 gals.
Yeah.
And right after that is Hollywood Squares is back on.
Yeah, you and Don would have a good laugh watching that together.
Yeah. Yeah. And then at 7 o'clock is when Channel 6 starts, with either McNeil Lerner or some travel pictures.
So your public television is 6 down there too? eh?
It's big with me.
Yeah, oh yeah, here too. That's our favorite.
Marcy used to send him $20 every once in a while, and I feel ashamed that I haven't done it. One of these days I will. I promise myself. Mentally promise Channel 6.
Yeah, that's. Boy, Don sure watches it. I'm not much on TV, so I won't sit down in front of it. But if I do, it's typically public television.
I don't have a TV.
Joan Rivers is off, isn't she?
Uh-huh.
That was really cool. Well, because they have a picture of her
Do they?
here where she was going on to host, probably guest host her last show for Johnny. And then it says she signed a 3-year multi-million-dollar contract to launch her own late night talk show.
Well, so much for that, eh?
Carson actually helped her get on her feet, I guess. And then she turned around. So
He competed.
yeah. But he's still going strong.
He's kind of cutting back his schedule, though, I understand.
I've seen a lot of repeats. I mean, when I have seen it.
Usually something you recognize. Is that page 255?
241.
241?
Some interesting pictures.
Sure is.
Girly girlies?
Oh, these are sophisticated.
Yeah, this woman's spinning toothpaste out of her mouth.
Very sophisticated.
Wow.
Hey, everybody does it.
Hardly any gold.
Yeah, that Ralph Emerson, I had a couple, I took a lot of literature classes at school, a literature minor. And we read a lot of the Transcendentalists. That's what Ian Thoreau and Walt Whitman, that era, I consider to be. A bunch of other ones too. So.
Do you remember what the word means? Transcendentalism?
It's beyond time and space. That's what it means. Transcend.
Come from India?
No.
Originate,
I'm not sure.
transcendation.
Transcendentalism.
That's Zen.
No, transcendentalism. Would you call that a
Transcend, and then whatever
Must be.
Hang on the end.
Dentalism.
Must be from Latin. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
must be.
Kirsten, did you have Latin?
No. Ich habe ein bisschen Deutsch, hablo español, or parle français, or snag a dance, but I didn't have any Latin.
How about egg payat and payute?
I had a couple years of French and a couple years of Spanish and German and Danish at home. So I know household work. But German is the only one I could have a conversation.
Because Danish and German are very similar.
Yeah, they are.
It's a Germanic language, isn't it?
Well, they all are.
Oh.
Finnish and Hungarian or something are the only two that are really not connected. Yeah.
You would think Finnish would be, wouldn't you?
I would think that it'd be, just because it's connected with Scandinavia, that it'd be like Danish and Swedish and Norwegian.
But it's the Russian influence, don't you think?
I don't know enough about it. I really would like to study language. That's really what I like to do.
I just study French.
That's got to be a hard language.
It's worthwhile knowing any, because it really has made me more aware of English grammar. I think I'm almost looking for whole book.
You know, Henry David Thoreau.
Yeah, Wendy's on the phone for you.
Wonder if she says, where the hell are you? Or why ain't you out here?
Glenn, honey, would you put that glass on the table so it doesn't get knocked off? With both hands. That's a good boy.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a good boy.
Are you cold? Yeah.
Come up and sit on my lap.
I'll go inside too.
He likes to play hard to get.
What?
Glenn likes to play hard to get.
What?
Come on and sit on my lap, buddy.
I'm gonna get.
Oh, that's how you
You're
get
gonna
Glenn.
fly over there.
There
Ready?
you go.
One. Maybe you better set that down. One. Two. Oh. Three. Oh. He liked that. Squirmy worm.
Oh, he's going to get Kirsten now.
Oh, he.
Run like a deer. It almost smells
What
woodsy.
we should call about that race.
Right.
Big green.
He's having fun.
I wonder why they put this one on the back.
I got a lot of writing to do tomorrow.
Did you get up early?
I got up today at 6 o'clock.
How long do you think it's going to be?
I'll write all day.
You said it probably would only be 10 pages.
Oh yeah,
What's she up to?
She was calling to see what time he was coming over to
well, no, that's what he expects of us.
I asked about golf and she said Uncle Dan broke his foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess they were in St. Croix clearing land for his house and he jumped off a tractor and thought he sprained it, walked on it for 8 days and finally went to the hospital and they put 2 pins in it.
That's a heck of a note.
Yeah. What's wrong with Grandma's eyes?
I don't
wanted
know.
to wipe it, but it looked, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure what it was.
I hope Dad remembered to tell them at the desk. I was going to get some solution, but then I was afraid. You know, she's got that implant for cataracts, and just in case somebody ought to look at it to see.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't touch her eye then, because I wouldn't even thought about that.
Well, I decided not to do it.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was weeping from here or from a
Well,
sore,
it's
like...
no, it's both. It's the eye itself because it's both corners,
Uh-huh.
and it was green.
Yeah, it looks like an
their shirt
infection.
because
Yeah.
it's always stretched.
And the other one, I think it's in both eyes. So,
Well, her nails are so brittle. They're like toenails.
are they really?
Yeah.
That's nice of you to clean them up. Any little thing that, you just it gets really, it's overwhelming. It's like having a child to take care of that isn't here,
Yeah, I'm so bad about getting over there to see her.
You'd be shocked at what they've done to that place.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Jack, when are you gonna quit smoking?
I don't know. I tried, well, still working on myself.
Look at that.
Getting up and running in the morning for a while.
How were you?
Yeah.
Great. Terry?
Yeah.
There's something was delivered here for you. I think by an admirer. Was it unwrapped when it came? Probably our family unwrapped it because they probably thought it was for them.
Thank you. Oh yeah, from Betty's, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, happy Father's Day.
Oh, thank you. It's from Newtown, believe it or not.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's live. That's the way.
I'll wait up here for you to unlock it. Okay, Dad?
She just wanted to know what time I'm going to be there in the morning.
Pardon?
She just wanted to know what time I'm going to be there.
Oh, okay.
So I said, are you going to church? And she said, no. So I said, I'll be there in the morning then.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm going to see you to unlock this door.
You go.
Yeah?
Say what, Mom?
Okay.
There. Is that yummy?
Yummy.
Oh.
Yummy all over, eh?
Better wipe your mouth off, huh?
We're from the Stroh's Ice Cream Company and the Oreo Cookie Company.
You ready?
And we just want to...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The other way.
What?
I guess I don't get any.
Oh, I don't get any.
All right.
And we just want to say that this is one fine quality ice cream. And
Mila, read a book.
we would also like to thank the
Would
state
you
of
like some more ice
California for
cream?
the wonderful strawberries.
There you go.
These are wonderful strawberries.
Wait, you
Well,
hold
they
your
come out.
hand down a little so we can see Jessica. Or she didn't, I don't
Oh, I'm sorry.
You seem to be like.
You want some more?
There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Yum. Oh.
Wait, Tom.
Can you take a picture? I don't have my glasses.
That looks like Jacqueline. Jacqueline has new glasses. Did you everybody know that? There may be hope for her picture taking yet. We can always tell what pictures Jacqueline takes.
Slightly out of focus.
Slightly out of focus.
That's why you're now the official picture taker.
What am I taking an official picture of?
The lovebirds.
Of these three. I see.
The lovebirds with Jessica.
Hold that pose, Andy. Just a second.
Andy and the women.
Get your fingers out of this. You can't do this. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, Jess, you got the same smile as your cousin. It must be hereditary.
Here.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Why don't you go with them?
Why don't you read that aloud?
Put your hands under this water and see. Okay?
You gonna wash your hands?
I mean, light. I got enough light to read it. It's pretty lengthy.
It's almost a book.
What are you doing? Fast? Where are you going to do that?
Yeah, I started to commit.
saw Canadian sleigh race, that's all they do.
I don't know.
Go get on the wheel. Can you climb up on there?
No, you don't want to.
Well, when your mommy was a little girl, she climbed up on there. Can you do it? Huh? Can you get up there?
stoic Indian
What do
with
you
a
got to
single
say?
tear. Those public service announcements were instrumental in raising concern
go get
about
that big
making America
beer cup.
beautiful.
Hey.
Come here, Josh. Yes. They're holding waters and things.
Don't start that, Pat.
Uh-oh, Caesar de Laurentiis.
Well, Jess, where are you?
Make it short. One day I may have to watch these.
So you can tell he's holding fluid stuff.
Yeah, it looked like it to me. I never seen it look like that.
Or else it's some medication he's on, because I know mom's medication used to do that.
Yeah.
Who's that, Don?
There's our
He really had that.
Caesar, you're holding up the beer.
He saw that.
There you go. Thank you.
When did you find that out?
Chris, don't run away.
Is this the end of the night or what?
No.
drive shaft out of this.
Well done, where are we?
St. Clair River at St. Clair. Warm. With a nice breeze. Sailing up the river for the first time.
Actually doing some surfing.
Yeah.
Wonder if you can hear the action.
Take a look at the Navi.
This is with no motor on. How's Otto?
I'm gonna take Otto off duty.
Gonna we leave him for a while?
Yeah. Intimidated by the shallows up there.
And it is lovely. This will be nice to listen to next winter.
Have a nice trip back.
Good morning. We've just left, put the reefing in, and we're looking at the mouth of the Black River in Port Huron, coming around downtown Port Huron. Donald, say hello.
Good morning.
Reefing in preparation for Lake Huron. I think we're looking at the marina we stayed in. Looking across. Bridge in the distance. There she be. That's where we're headed. Port Huron. Carnival weekend with an antique car show and offshore racing out in Lake Huron. We were so far south because we headed into the wind to put the reefing in because the weather conditions are quite variable for Lake Huron. Marina that sells gas, a necessary component. How fast are we traveling down?
Reading 6.5, but that's probably about 5.5 or 5.5.
Considering the current?
Current given a false reading.
Port Huron shore. That was Waterworks Park we just passed. Large open area ready for development. And what we're going to see in a couple minutes is development owned by the same people that own the St. Clair Inn, which is called Edison. I'm not sure whether it's Thomas Edison or just Edison, honoring his birthplace here in Port Huron.
Still Sunday afternoon. We're out to Lexington. Finally picked up a nice breeze, about 5.5 knots. Nice flat sail. Kicking back, taking it easy. Scanning. Checking. Around the mid-stage. Here. Checking out the Sunday
Show
news.
my last job here. We're finally into
I
ropes
got a
and
leg
chains.
tied up. I was afraid it was going to fall off. But we managed to hold it together. A little additional sun protection. We have Otto doing all the heavy duty stuff. Talk to us, Otto. Otto.
Otto.
Balance. That's fast. Does a great job. I've got 2 notes in his voice. 2 nice ones. See you later. Hang over the side and pick up some sounds of the water. Turns out.
Had this delicate dinner of perch and the corn, which is already cooked, and some carrots. It's a lovely day. Being recorded by posterity, I'll tell you that I finally got down to camp. It took a sailboat to do it, but I finally got down to camp.
Well, sort of. We still got electric lights.
Mm-hmm.
Caught this morning. They will be good.
Mm-hmm.
They will be good.
Yeah, that's going to be delicious. Is.
Am I on camera?
You are on camera, Randall.
Hi, world.
with your smiling demeanor.
This is Randall, Mr. Reality. You did. What are you gonna do?
Jump down. Jump down.
Huh?
Let's go down here.
You do, eh?
Let's go down. Down there. Ow! Ow! Making some dinner down here. Some sauce down here. And some cookies. Take the cookie bag and put this, Papa. Put all the pillows on there. Find out where you want to go. Okay. Action planner. Brittany. Where's Grandma? Brittany. Where's Grandma? Look at
Brittany. Hello. Hi, sweetie.
she got things down. Live television. That's a big one. That's a big tower. Oh. Two balls on it. Excuse me. You're gonna go fishing.
It's really heavy just now. There's just water in it.
I know. Grandpa, get this cup too. I don't know. It's gonna ground. Oh, I found that. No.
What?
Michael!
How about those tigers, huh?
Hey, first place. Turn around here.
First work they've done today. No, that's not true, the boys. Or Laura.
Hey, I thought they abolished
Child labor.
child labor.
Okay, let's see the.
We started out. It ended up
No.
winning.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're not a child anymore.
This is the beach party. Tell us, Mrs. Minervini, how did you accomplish that?
Well, we're going to have a lobster boil and beach party.
Breaking it.
What's the beach party without sand and water?
Great.
And
Shells
and
there are
shells.
shells in the water.
Oh, the water's good.
Oh, now I gotta rake it again.
And here we have the water. And look, a conch shell. Oh my gosh, I'm
I
impressed.
think we should have some of them out because the water's
Got some good shells.
Those have been on a long journey. How much did he bring?
45.
45 bucks.
Oh my gosh. And this is plain charcoal, or is this?
No, this is plain old firewood.
Oh, good old firewood.
Is that going to ruin your artistic
I don't know that.
there?
Wait a minute, I'm not purple. You better put a white one in next time.
Well, fellas, are you all done peeling corn?
Yes, and it makes men out of you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, boy, I'm impressed.
Somebody got I was going to say that too.
This was my leftovers from the wedding. I also brought a big bottle of Kubari that I have cooling, white Zinfil. You have more bottles of you have all kinds of Kubari. Okay, but you don't have any white Zin. What do you call it? Zinfil?
Zinfandel.
That's it.
Zinfandel. Helps to take the lid off. Hi, Donald.
Hi, how you doing?
Are you prepared to eat lobster?
Oh yeah, you bet. You bet.
You look good.
I think I watched it up. How you doing, Gary? What's up, Andy? This is my wife, Sue. Henry Love. Hi. You remember Gary? Yeah. Hi.
Hi!
Yeah, that's okay. That's yeah, second north one. Yeah. Hello. Story. Tell me about your new purchases.
Now I'm going to tell you a little story.
A little story?
About my new purchases.
Go talk.
That's it. That's it. I feel like it's ABC News.
Carl's becoming a new property owner in Grand Traverse.
That's true. I did buy a place up there, a HUD house.
And
A HUD house?
Well, it looked like a HUD house when I moved into it, but finally got all the renters out and got it cleaned up. Got 2 of the rooms cleaned up anyway. And I also bought a new van today, so now I'm...
Oh my gosh, you're really in debt now.
Well, I'm going to switch. This will be the last day I'll be able to drink Labatt's because I'm going to start drinking E&B or something that's cheaper. Altus. Well, in fact, I probably have to go to McGee's where I get Altus for 70 cents a bottle.
You've even got flower boxes on the gatehouse. Bar.
You're supposed to keep talking to him. Get him going.
Hello.
This is your roving reporter.
You got your Zoom lens?
Yeah.
I don't know how you
Look up
Do a
there.
somersault.
Take a picture.
No, she's not on me yet. I can tell when. There, now it is.
There. Say cheese. You got sound in there too.
Taking a picture of that sign up.
Daily up above there.
Is that a little heavy? Yeah.
They've got a guy.
Not running. It's a red light sign.
Oh, is there a red light there?
No, that's the big one. Ball diamond.
Everybody.
Coming through the center.
There's an old man right there. Did you get him, Pat?
Yeah.
Over here?
He's ready to go
The
down.
one that's telling everybody there what to do?
Put her out, 30 feet, and that way you can cast out into it.
Come on over.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking.
I want to talk to you about that train.
You have 2 Christy, you're on film. You're on film, Christy.
You're on the cement, it's hot.
You're on film, Christy.
You're about 18.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Look at, you're on camera. Say hi, wave to the camera. Man, you're on film with the hat.
Now you are.
There's a bunch of them in there.
They're leaving.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't leave early. I'm thinking, I don't know. I depends on what time. I don't want to leave early, but I was thinking I'd love to go over to church tomorrow. They have a new church. Our church. I did that at 10:30. 11:30. So if it was like this one in there for my. This is gonna be the adult one.
What am I saying? You girls. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you had fun.
You didn't eat your
Okay, you got your win.
I didn't
Rachel.
I didn't eat my own.
Still had another one.
Here's the megaphone, Rob.
Right here. I don't know.
Make it here, let me hold it.
Are you sure you carry that?
Who's the winner? I hope it was you guys. Mine. Took long enough. Listen, we're going to take a break. And have
Now she can do from right now. You have a big lot of these.
Rob, down there?
Yes.
Down by the sack.
Volleyball. Miss Shaw's total.
Down by the volleyball poles. Everyone.
You're on. All right. Get a birdie.
Between the poles here. One line facing each other. So line coming close too. Between the poles here.
I need a party.
It's not even got enough water in it.
Get that one here. I want to get the
Get the balloon, Bridget.
Oh, she's got one. Here, I'll put it back in the pail.
Quiet down there!
Really a rowdy bunch.
Move back a step!
This is an object toss.
Everybody steps back one step.
I just wanted to let you people know be sure and take up a collection.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All the balloons ought to be
Or
on
my
this
leaf.
side. Well, now you guys are ready. Boy, you're all set. You ready, Matthew?
What do we do?
The game is beginning.
Oh, each time you catch it. Not easy, Doug. Come on.
One step each. When do we start?
Didn't break. Take a step.
All right, let the line get up here.
You said she was ready.
Ready, Matthew?
All right.
Come on, let's widen them out in the middle there.
Pinks are strong.
Ready?
Oh, whoa! You put that thing on. Get him back. Come on, get back. Where's my megaphone? Megaphone. Come back, guys. All right, let's everybody stop. Where you're at, stop. Go ahead, Jack.
Now you threw me off.
No, you.
That's rhythm going.
You want them all on one side?
It's all right. It doesn't matter. No, as long as you're lined, everyone's lined up right. It doesn't matter what.
Down to it.
All right. One step back. Those that are remaining, one step back. Back, line. Get back, Bridget. Get back, Doug. Get back, yep.
Don't drop it, Mom!
You gotta get it to me, dear.
Okay, Jack.
All right, way to go there.
One step back. One step back.
One, he said.
Yeah,
Get back. Get back.
Hey, up there, get back.
All right, you can throw.
All right, you ready?
Get it up in the air. Get.
Yeah, coming up.
One step back. You're gonna have to throw it overhand now, I guess. Who's left? Two teams are left, so we're down to the last two teams here. Line up again.
Way to go,
Take the water.
Take your partner.
Same team. Line up again, right between the poles. Same teams over here. Come on. And then one step back. Go ahead and toss it, everybody.
There.
These are eggs.
Take one step back now.
Easy, Doug.
Everyone in line here. All right, get in line. Line up. Line up here.
Oh, wait, get down at the end. Shirley, down at the end. All right.
No problem. You guys want to get your
All right, go ahead and toss it again.
People throwing here.
All right, throw it again.
I got a couple throwing next to you that you know are going to.
Okay, ready?
Did you throw?
Throwing low liners in there.
I'm ready.
Got have soft hands. Soft hands.
You're in the way. People
Well,
You're ready? I'm ready.
Ready? Go. Catch me.
throw your eggs.
Dog. Okay.
Wait, Doug. Wait, Doug.
Just a reminder, don't anybody leave the ground so let Kate, Gene, or
Hey,
Goose.
Doug. We take care of you.
Now I can go back and relax. Okay, everyone, did you take your one step back? One step back. In line, move back, move back. Okay, toss your eggs again.
That's a catch, Doug.
Boy, those won't break. Hard boiled eggs. Hard boiled. Look at those, won't break. They are raw, in case you wonder. They are raw. Did everyone take one step back?
That's it, Nancy.
Lose them, I think. All right, one step back. Everyone in line.
I can't throw them.
All right, you can throw it.
Here it comes.
Catch it!
Oh.
Bridge, don't catch him.
One step back. One step back. Come on, you guys too.
Oh, shoot. Tony.
All right, throw your eggs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You gotta throw it overhand. You gotta throw it overhand.
Tony, I want to throw it underhand.
She can't get it. She can't get it there underhand. She gotta throw it overhand. We got her one step back.
Yeah.
All right, throw your eggs.
Just
Here
throw
comes
it
one
as
to
far
Pat.
as you can to get it here.
Yeah.
Watch this one. Oh. You catch it up in front of your face.
Oh. One step back. One step back.
Move, you move.
Spread out.
Throw your eggs.
Come on, rip it.
Tony, underhand. I'm going to throw it under. Oh, yes. Tony.
You're not moving. All right, throw your eggs. Throw your eggs.
Yeah. Wait.
You can. How many we got? Boy, I haven't lost a lot that time. We're down to 14. One. Throw your eggs. Good throw, Bridget. Ow! Oh, that sounded hard. One step back. Wait a minute.
Hell, what do you got?
Hey, Evelyn.
Well, yeah, but I think it's yeah, you always want the other guy to.
I was being nice.
You got it.
It was all in my hands. Good. You got it?
Two per couple. Some prizes to be given out today were the first place for the men's golf. And I think Jim Thompson won that. So Jim, come on up here.
Is that for the money?
What was that score? 40? What he got? 40?
I got my 8.
I was keeping track and he beat me. That was pretty good.
Wait a minute, I shot my 8 too.
Thank you. There you go. Great. And he gets a golf ball. They're giving to you. And the winner of the women's golf. Husband-wife team? Husband-wife team. Evelyn. Where's Evelyn? You get a golfing keychain.
They both witnesses one another.
Jim ought to be disqualified. He had a howitzer in his back.
Here, Dave.
I got a
Whoa.
I got a 58. I got
58.
58.
There, go. Well, sit down.
Sorry, Dave, you're a pro.
58 for Doug.
You're gonna have to start shooting some food teeth,
And you
Dave.
get recognition.
Oh, all right.
I don't even have a river ball for you. Representative.
I know I did too.
Wasn't me. They were real cheap balls.
What happened?
Watch out.
Did it? No? Didn't he have to go sideways real quick to avoid the squirrel?
It's not rock.
Get on the rock?
What, Mom? I just went over a squirrel and Pepper and watch out.
Is he a reckless driver?
No!
No?
Yes, I was!
He did what?
Go, ouch.
Pepper?
What have you got, Jeff? Huh? A necklace? And I have gold teeth? You like my gold teeth.
Only got gold teeth. You put gold on the helmet. When you get older, do you get gold teeth?
Yeah, you're lucky to get gold teeth. When you're young, you get the necklaces in your mouth.
Why? Why?
Your teeth. You got them hooked into your teeth.
Grandpa can't give me that.
You can? Grandpa wears a necklace.
Big boys can look funny.
Grandpa?
No, she's little.
You know that my leg is going to sleep?
Why?
Because you're sitting on it.
What happens if your legs sleep?
Sleep, you start snoring.
And they cry because they hurt? And they hurt when they're sleepy?
There's no blood getting down to the toes.
Why?
Because you're sitting on it and squishing. You're squishing all the blood out of it.
And my eyes keep on my legs are tired.
Is it still flashing?
Beans from the garden and
And there they went.
they're in a plastic bag, like scattering flowers
And they
in
just-
May.
I had 'em upside down.
And she doesn't like it when you laugh at her. She'll laugh at it later, but at
Yeah.
the time, this is
That's
not
right.
really funny.
Well, we have a thing in our house called Don't Tease Don.
Oh, really?
Don doesn't like to be teased. Don't do that.
This
Oh,
dog
try and
doesn't
tell
like
Randy
to
that.
Try and tell Randy that one.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Randy buys that
Everybody in the family.
Randy can't, Gina, he can't stand teasing either.
Oh, but you've got him some good ones, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I can't find you.
So
can't
Jackie
find me?
Well,
Did
got
you find
you.
me? I'm John.
Got you, live.
She just bought a new Honda after freezing up the engine on her K car. And it's an absolutely beautiful car, but Randy's whole reaction to the car was, Jack, can I trash it? Can I be the first one to trash it before you do, Jack? Can I do it? Coffee? I mean, we carpool to work together in the morning. And there's this little gadget, like between the seats, it's bucket seats in the K car. And so this little bucket was there, maybe to put your cigarettes in or change or something. It's usually that full of coffee. I mean, that full of coffee. I love it. Oh, aren't you happy that we're not the only ones, Jen? You look in the back seat. Think of what the three of us could do together. Oh, jeez, Gina, would that be funny? But if it's any consolation, Dennis also trashes. He doesn't. Michael doesn't. Not like things like cars. He trashes his area where he sits.
You're right, because we didn't rewind.
But it's just, my car is so bad, and we got a new Chevy wagon for us. That's proud of that car, and I immediately overturned a Coca-Cola. Jackie, this is for you. All over my brand new car. A Coke, you know, you can't get that sugar out.
Yeah.
And my daughter, Jackie, are you listening? My 7.5-year-old daughter is embarrassed for her friends to get in her new car.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, the truth.
Oh, God.
This is
She's not embarrassed enough to clean it.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
But she'd like it to be in a little more pristine condition. But, I don't know how that comes about. It was
Well,
kind of
Jackie, this is
shocking.
obviously for you. We've been talking about you and your habits in your car, and we really hope for the best on your new Honda. It's a beauty. And maybe you can.
You can get Dennis in. I poured the orange juice this morning. I was going to make some fresh, so Janet could have some when she got up. I spilled orange juice all over
You
that
didn't tell
dryer.
me. See, you did it.
Or that
You didn't tell me that.
Oh, it was a mess, Janet.
You were ashamed, weren't
Just
you?
before you got up, I cleaned it. I had orange juice all over.
I'm sure she just scampered around, concerned that you would. She
Somehow
doesn't want to be
tell-
caught in it.
No, I'll tell about
She
it
doesn't want to be caught
because
in
it's funny.
But at the time, it's not funny.
No. You go to pour milk and invariably spill.
And
Out of the
Gina,
cup.
do you put it back? You know, you got a carton of milk. It only works with the car. Oh, yeah, it works pretty well with plastic too. You put it in the refrigerator and you set it down. That thing eats you. Oh no! I haven't done that. It really is all over you, and especially your whole house. And I've got a story to tell you about messes. I won't do it till that thing goes off, but it's a good one.
Go ahead and tell us.
No way.
Really bad?
It's real bad.
Okay.
Oh, dear. Why don't you run that, put it in the TV and we'll run it back and...
Okay. Any closing comments, Gina?
No, not really.
Huh?
I'm just glad that there's somebody else in the family that are just like us, though.
Okay. All right.
You're not genetically pure.
That's right.
Pat, how about you?
Well, it's nice to be here. Hello, hello.
Do you make any klutzy moves?
Who, me? Swab. Show me your foot, Pat. You got testimony. Can you zoom in on that? You got to zoom in. That was hysterically funny. There I am, sitting on the deck of the boat with my foot bent back, and people are running in every direction. Honestly, I was so embarrassed. I was convinced.
How many were on the road?
There was just Don and I.
I
Jackie and Sharon and Randy and all the kids would come up and spend the day. 3 hours of their time that they were there, we were in town. Got to be 1 o'clock in the afternoon when they were there, so we figured we'll go uptown and eat. They're not coming. They must have arrived at 1:05. So we got back about 3:30, 4:45, something like that. Well, by then everybody was pretty wild. I guess Jackie had a shot of something or other that was going to steady your nerves. So by the time they left, I was pretty wild. Were you? Oh my gosh, these little kids.
Oh, Pat, we're still on.